Today is going to be a very, very long day, and at the time it's 7:03 a.m. and we are visiting 8 projects. 7 of them are ours, and 1 of them we're just going to gain inspiration and ideas on how to do massive projects. And it's going to be a long day, right? But one thing that you're going to get from this video is to get to see our projects and the opportunities that you can grab in real time. So this time around, you have seen all of the projects, and of course you can choose which one to grab before the year ends. Remember, you promised to buy real estate or invest in real estate earlier in the year or towards the end of last year, and this is the opportunity to grab an opportunity. And opportunities are available starting from 4 million naira, and I know you can afford it. Let's go. Our first stop is going to be the Kiami district of Abuja, and for that we have to use the airport road. And at the moment, you can drive to the central business district of Abuja from the Kiami district of Abuja in less than 25 minutes. And of course, I honestly don't think anybody should call that far, because even some of these people who call places like a 25 minutes drive far live in places abroad where they drive from home to work in 1 hour, sometimes 1 hour 30 minutes, or you take a train and then you go to work in 1 hour or 2 hours. And it's really funny to me, right? And the other funny part is that some of these persons, you tell them to that you have locations in the heart of the cities, and then they tell you that it is expensive. So I mean, what do we do? All right, our first stop for today is the Pavilion estate, where we have Fortreal apartment, and of course we also have 2-bedroom terrace apartment and 4-bedroom duplexes available in this particular estate, and we're making a lot of progress here. If you're interested in grabbing a plot, look plots available. If you're interested in grabbing, you need to reach out to us. And from there we enter the old airport road, and that is the road that connects the main current airport road straight to the 6-lane road in Idu, which is proposed. Of course, that has not been done, but will definitely be done. If you know Abuja, you know what I'm talking about. And of course, on the other part of the road, there's one being constructed already from Idu straight to through Kiami to the international airport. So if you're a smart investor and a strategic one, you should know what it means to invest in a location like this at this particular point in time. And the estate you're seeing right in front of the screen is the Defense Intelligence Agency quarters, the DIE estate. All right, and you can see that it's a fully built up estate, people living in there. In fact, this is one of the most secure estates. They have sniper points in this particular estate, so you should know what I mean, right? It's a military estate, and all the places we've been driving to the left, what you're seeing in front of you, all of these are parts of the land. You can see buildings ahead, and then there's an estate right there. This is the Panachi Smart City. If you check the map, you will see this estate, the Panachi Smart City. All right, and we're going to be facing the Panachi Smart City. So all of this is Fortreal Prime Heaven. All right, fencing is going to start in a few weeks, immediately after the farmers begin to harvest some of their crops. All right, and be rest assured that this one is premium. FCDA CFO. Not many estates in Abuja come with an FCDA CFO. You don't want to joke with this opportunity, especially at the price point that we're putting this particular estate. Of course, for now, because as time progresses, the price will definitely keep increasing. This is Kiami. This is an FCDA CFO land. You don't want to joke with the opportunity. All right, and from there we went to the Centenary city of Abuja, and a lot of work is going there. Not many people know that there's work happening in Centenary city, and I'm not going to show that to you immediately. I'm going to show it to you at some point in the video. In fact, massive construction is happening in there, so stick to the end. At some point in the video, you will see the Centenary city and the progress they're making so far. Recently, I mentioned that they approved 750 billion naira for the infrastructure in the estate. And if you own a property or land anywhere in Kiami, close to the international airport, the other parts of Abuja, Rayville, and other locations, rest assured there will be serious impact based on the Centenary City project, and of course other things around this particular location. So let's go. Beside or opposite the Panachi Smart City, we have Maxford apartment. So we're building 1-bedroom, 2-bedroom, and 3-bedroom units of apartment, and progress of work is ongoing, or work progress is ongoing, and you can key in as quickly as possible, still in the Kiami district of Abuja. All right, and this is our next stop immediately after we left Centenary City. And from Centenary City to this place is like 3 minutes drive actually. All right, and we're at post sales for Pavilion Hutu, which is a practice that we hold in our company. We don't just sell our estates at once. We sell, put a hold, and sell again. And beyond that, the road is ongoing. Double lane express to the main to Hutu is ongoing. That is Pavilion Hutu, and there's going to be a serious coming back. Let me not go into too much details, but we'll pause sales for this and to come back soon. From Airport Road, Abuja, we headed straight to Avana Grove by Fortreal in Karishi. And guess what? If you're very familiar with Abuja, you will know the supposed distance between Airport Road to Karishi. That's driving towards the central business district, getting to Asokoro, and then of course using the longer route, which is Kari Road to Kurudu and then Karishi. And I've mentioned that from the other part of the road, which is Apokarishi Road, you're able to come back to Guzape, that is through the Apowasa Road that Wiki is working on, and then in no distant time, in fact, according to ChatGPT, you can drive in about 15 minutes to the central part of Abuja, Guzape, and all of that. All right, and we drove as at that day. In fact, my colleague, developer who I was taking to see the project from Lagos, in fact, he was driving way faster than I was driving. I mean, I was carrying my wife, right? And then so he drove for about 30 minutes from the airport road straight to Karishi, and I drove for about 35 minutes or thereabout. We left airport around 11:27 and then got to Karishi somewhere around past 12. All right, and that was totally amazing. That was totally mind-blowing. All right, and for those of you who say, oh, it's far and all of that, again, like I mentioned earlier, people drive 1 hour, 2 hours in certain locations on very good roads, and they don't consider it far. And I don't know why things are different back here in Nigeria, or the expectation is different back here in Nigeria. Karishi, the international airport, is about 40 kilometers to the central business district, or Asokoro as the case may be, and Avana Grove is just about 28 kilometers to Asokoro, and drive distance about 25 minutes. That's because you're coming from from Asokoro to Avana Grove. But anyway, it's no matter of distance. Those who understand. Smart investors are keen in. We've sold out almost all our 2 bedrooms. We have limited 3 bedroom left, and then of course we have limited 1 bedroom. All right, and then third place available for Avana Grove. Here we're building the entire estate from beginning to the end. No land has been sold to anybody in this estate, and we don't intend selling any. We're building the entire estate, and this is a destination for quality living, literally beside a destination resort. And of course, if you know Avana Grove, you know that we're doing something mind-blowing here. CCTV, street light, CFO intact, building approval intact. What else? A lot of work is just going on at Avana Grove. So if you're interested in 1, 2, 3, 4 bedroom, or even a 4 bedroom detached duplex, please reach out to the number right on your screen. All right. Immediately from here, we headed to Fortreal Rei Ltd, which is literally adjacent Avana, and we have very limited plots here. And our last stop was Fortreal Horizon, and this is where we have land starting from 4 million naira. It's also facing a third road. All of our estates are strategically located. And if you're interested in one of them, this is the time to reach out today. One thing we do as a real estate company is to make sure that we are giving our clients real value that translates to real appreciation and, of course, real returns on investment. And if you're that person looking to build wealth through real estate, then I highly recommend you secure a plot or more, or a unit of our off-plan project in and around the FCT today. This is the 3D animation of Avana Grove by Fortreal, and if you're ready to secure a unit for yourself or any of the product opportunities that we have as a company, do reach out to the number shown right on your screen. So I decided to use another video to show you the Centenary city of Abuja, because we also got investment opportunities for you in the Centenary city. So if you're interested in that, do look out for the next video where I'm going to be posting comprehensive detail of or video of our meeting, our inspection in Centenary city, the off-plan projects that are in the Centenary city, as well as other opportunities that you can find in the Centenary city. Do look out for the next video, because we're going to give you comprehensive detail. We don't want to make this particular video very long, because it's already too long. So it's best that we do a very detailed video about Centenary city as at 2025. Look out for that.